It's Clonka and her sisters.
You and your troublemaking videos.
We gotta feel who we are.
Usually people at night pray to God. You guys pray to me. You get down on your hands and knees, and you get your Bible, and you go to your favorite chapter, which is negs, and you leave me a comment that you're praying for me. I am your God's new soul. I am basically your new God.
I'm a preacher. Yeah, I know you guys don't. I am. I am ordained. Serenity now. Serenity now.
Our negs, who art in the attic, hallowed it be thy alpha from Clonka come, thy food stamps be done in the attic as in the bodega. Give us this day our daily peanut butter, and forgive us our transgressions, as we forgive those who transgress against us, who harass against us. Lead us not into good, but deliver us from struggle straps. For thine is Grandma House. Oh my God.
My stomach, oh yeah. Oh.
The world hates me, Pebbles.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's been a while since I've been here. I certainly hope more show up. Yes, hello, Gemini 21. Good to see you. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedorchik. I don't think we've seen you here before, but welcome. Welcome. Kimmy Sunshine, Alicia. I hope you're having a good time with Grandma. Meg the Artist. Good to see you. Kala, always great to see you. Good to see I have Maud in here. Watcher. Good to see you. Who else? Gemini 21. The Amber chick. Okay. Yeah, we don't want you to get fired. We definitely do not want you to get fired, Amber, but we're good to see you and thank you for stopping by. Hello, Mystic. Good to see you. My corner of the world, Texas. Good. I got a second. I got a second mod in here. Doctor on call, crocheting a 6-foot dragon. So I might be just lurking. Okay, well, enjoy your crocheting. That sounds like quite an undertaking. So yeah, sounds like quite an undertaking. Yeah. Ah, yeah. They won't fire me. It would put me out of my misery. There you go. Sama's here. Thank you for posting the links. Yes, Sama, thank you. I got a third mod in here. Yeah, because Amber said she's at work. So yeah. So okay, 4 mods in here. All right. So if you wish to support the channel, yes, we're going to get the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show out of the way. Okay. If you wish to support the channel, but wish to avoid the toll troll, you may certainly do so at my PayPal. Thank you very much. And this is the fundraiser that Little Boots has set up for me with the help of Death and Step. That is for my medical expenses. Yes, I'm still trying to get my hernia repaired, which I'm getting nowhere with the provincial public system. There it is. Thank you so much. Okay. And this is the Mr. Me and Me show, my roommate's channel. I should upload a short or 2 later tonight up there. And we're going to try and go live this weekend. Yeah, we're trying to be consistent with the live stream. It's just difficult because Mr. Me works nights, evenings, and he works a 40-hour week. He does. Still working. And there you go. These are my socials if you wish to follow me. Thank you, Sama. Much appreciated. Tank Girls Pet Dragon. Hayden. Good to see you. I'm not sure I'm a queen, but I appreciate the sentiment. Yes, yes, yes. Madame Fedora, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. All right. And thank you very much, Sama. Is the link posted in the description? I spent all my money on content. I have to wait, but want to donate. The link to the fundraiser is not in the description, but my PayPal is. My PayPal is. Here, I'll put the thing up if you're interested in the fundraiser. There's a link. If you want to take a note of it for a later time, there it is. If you just want to take a screenshot, note of it for a later time. Hey, Smelly Cat. Good to see you. Good to see you, Smelly Cat. So there's that. There is that. Good morning. Yes, it's morning for many. It's noon around here in the Eastern Standard Time Zone here. It is afternoon now. Oh dear. Full call ring. Oh dear, Smelly Cat. Oh dear. All right. So so Clara's still on a tear. Clonka's still very much on a tear, and it's good for laughs. It's good for laughs. It really is. I watched a bit of Jill's scream this morning when Jill was reacting to it, and my God, all I could say at this time was I got to sit back and laugh. That's all I can do right now. Sit back and laugh. And it's like, you go, girl. Go, go, go. Keep in mind, Clonka and I are never going to be friends. We don't like each other. We have despised each other for years. And we will most likely continue despising each other for the long haul. And I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. But I got to admit, she's pretty entertaining. She's funny. She still avoids accountability for her own actions, and we're going to go over that. And we're going to illustrate how she's done that exactly. But damn, it is entertaining. I'm not going to lie. It's entertaining. It is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Her and her gigolo. Speaking of gigolos, anybody, lucky 7. You notice in this community, it's lucky 7. Think about it for a second. $7,000 printer for Sam and Yaba. Okay. $7,000 printer. Clonka gave $7,000 to the Kickstarter. Okay, to their own Kickstarter. She gave 7,000 to their own Kickstarter. Beg writes his T's with a 7. Okay, you see, lucky 7. Lucky 7. Yeah, she does, Texas. She most certainly does. I love how Russ called it a gigolo. I started using the term gigolo though, but I'm not keeping track. But yeah, I started that. Gigolo. But yeah, Russ is unintentionally funny. I've got to admit, Russ is unintentionally funny. $7,000, and he tried to get food stamps. God, don't make me laugh. God, it hurts to laugh with a hernia. Oh God, it hurts to laugh with a freaking hernia. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You're here for the show too, eh, Texas? I'm glad. I'm glad you're here for the shit show. So are we, smelly cat. What do you mean? You're good, smelly cat. You're good. Don't worry, smelly cat. You're good. Isn't it though, Texas? It's ridiculous. What we could do is sit back and laugh, can we? At least my blood pressure won't go up that way. Oh God, I'm so sorry, smelly cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have an inguinal hernia, which is closer to my groin area. Yeah, on my right side. So that hasn't, yeah. So I'm sorry you're going through that. I'm sorry you're going through that. It's not fun. Nobody should have to go through that. And getting surgery for it is getting repaired is a nightmare. Trying to find someone to get it to repair it is a freaking nightmare. Oh, they all do. They all suck. They do. You're right. Absolutely. Hello, Kitty. Good to see you. Thank you, Smelly Cat. We can be in misery together. Then we can. Yes, sir. Kala. Good. Kala. Good to see you. All right. So no time like the present. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. It's called AK's Been Served, Social Media Defamation, etc., etc. Let's get the screen, and we're going to put her up to 1.25 speed. Okay? We're going to put her up at 1.25. Let me get my phone so I can see the chat. I can see you guys in chat. God. My game will have to wait till later. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. My son had that and had to have it fixed when he was 5. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry your kid had to go through that, Kimmy. I hope he's okay now. I mean, I know he's grown now, but I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay, Kimmy. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. Okay. So there's that. Yes, please thank you, Kala, for reminding. Please give a thumbs up on the way in or on the way out. It helps your girl out. It's a free way to help your girl. There we go. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Kimmy. Look at right, Texas. Yeah, right. I'm a laugh. So don't cry, person. So you don't cry, person. He's 25. Okay, good. I'm glad he's doing good. God, I'm sorry he had to go. That must be hard on a child. Like, imagine, yeah. I'm so sorry. All right, let's get through this. Let's watch this catastrophe unfold. Oh, God, I'm sorry, Kimmy. Yeah, get some rest. Stay rehydrated. All right, let's get started. Okay. Oh, Clonka's ready to fire. You go, girl.
That isn't the most amazing woman to walk the earth. Oh,
Whatever.
Joan Jett, how I love you.
Joan Jett.
How I tried to be you for so many years until I.
You will never be Joan Jett. You will never be Joan Jett. I will never be Joan Jett. I can't sing for starters. I can't sing.
I realized that there was only one of you, And the best that I could do was dye my hair black
Kitty, thank
and
you.
wear black eyeliner. Okay. And yes, for those of you who are looking,
Really, Kitty?
that was indeed
Sorry.
Michael McKean on guitar. It was Michael J. Fox and Michael McKean, who many of you may recognize from the Christopher Guest movies, Spinal Tap, Best in Show, and also who played Chuck on Better Call Saul. So what an unfucking believable talent that man is. I mean, he's a great musician.
Yeah, we don't care about that. For those who care about music, I DJ a radio show on Thursday and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Okay. What a way for me to promote myself. Okay.
He's a fantastic songwriter. He is a great comedian, hilarious, and he's a great dramatic actor. So Michael McKean.
Okay.
And despite the fact that Michael McKean, Joan Jett, and Michael J. Fox are in that movie, which is called Light of Day, it is a terrible fucking movie. I would not advise you guys to watch it. Okay, so we've had a bit of excitement.
Yes.
We've had a bit of excitement.
Yes.
In the drama sphere.
God, leave your hair alone. Please leave your hair alone.
And
hey, Flappy. Hey, Christy girl.
There is. Hang on a second.
A child 2 of 2 had a.
There's a new theory floating around that I'm going to address.
Oh no, Tank Girl. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate it when she acts like a Hollywood critic and a music expert. I know, right, Texas? Yes, she'll be the next Perez Hilton. What's his name? What's his name? Hey, Freddie. Good to see you. And Flappy McFlappy Pants? Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, Carla, for putting up my radio show. I'm on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at indierockradio.ca, where I play the very best in progressive and classic rock. So you can catch that. Oh, it's Perez? Thank you, Texas. Wacky like a clown's hair. Perez Hilton. Thank you. Hey, Melissa. Good to see you. Good to see you, Melissa. All right, let's go. Yes, you just missed Clonka pretending to be a Hollywood expert and all things music expert. That's what you just missed. But now we're on to the main traction. Yay.
It's bad, Anna. I think that my expectations were higher because of the people who were in it. I mean, it's not like...
No, we don't want to hear about the movie.
I'm trying to think of a really terrible movie.
We don't want to hear
I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I was hoping that Joan Jett's acting debut was going to be better, but it's a great cast. So there's a new theory floating around in the drama sphere. And if this theory is correct, then I owe someone an apology.
Oh.
But I'm still working on getting all my ducks in a row.
Oh, good. Yep.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Anybody remember Duck Hunt from the 1980s? You know, that old Nintendo game?
For something. So.
Hey, BGL. Good to see you. Hey, Rose. All right.
So
He does, Melissa. He does, Melissa.
New theory goes.
Glad to see you.
The new theory goes that thank you, Jay Lee. Thank you, everybody. It's good to see you here. The new theory goes that when AJ spurred out in August, and
just remember, let's not make a mistake. AJ Lair for Columbine AK. Okay, because I noticed some people get confused by the two. Okay, so there's AJ Lair, and then there's Columbine. Okay,
said that there were people who had asked her to do a live stream. Okay, a lot of people naturally assumed, including myself, that she was referring to me and to Negs. And I have been vehemently protesting my innocence, our innocence, for months. Well, it turns out that she may not have been referring to us. So. With that said, I apologize, AJ, for jumping to that conclusion. But honestly, maybe if you learned how to speak clearly and directly, and you didn't speak in circles for 7 months, and you had gotten to the fucking point.
Honestly, I don't know why AJ Lair is. I don't hate her at all. She's welcome in my chats and all that, and she's been kind to me. But I don't know why she's still stuck on that drama, because in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty much a nothing burger, at least to me anyway. I don't know. What say you, chat? I don't know. Her backhanded apologies. That's right, Melissa. They are backhanded. That's right. Oh. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad Achilles is much happier, Tank Girl. I'm glad to hear that. What a non-apology. I'm sorry I made said assumption, but it's your fault I did it. Right, PTL? Oh, okay, Rose. Cool, cool. No, we don't want anybody who is we don't want anybody to get fired. It's the last thing we want. There we go. Oh shit, what did I do? Uh-oh.
Chip, and you continue to lie about me month after month after month. But I'm glad that we cleared that up. I'm glad we cleared that up. So,
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if AJ is watching, but AJ, you got to let this go, man. You really got to let this go. It's done. It's over with. You're out. You're out. Do your own thing. Yeah.
you are still a psychopath. You are still obsessed. You are still a weirdo. And you still need to know that we will never speak to you again. And we don't want you anywhere near us. But for me, spreading that misunderstanding, then I do apologize for that. But again,
it's her fault, right?
if you had been clearer in the beginning, then we could have avoided all this bullshit. But then again, you wouldn't have had all that content, right? Now it turns out that the person who was possibly egging AJ on to do that stream
Was who?
was Holly.
Holly, you troublemaker girl. Oh God, I still don't. I will never understand that one. I will never understand that one.
Holly Big Mac.
Yes, we know who Holly Big Mac is. Thank you, BGL.
AJ, did Holly send you to do that stream? Did Holly ask you to do that stream?
Who is begging AK to come back, Texas? Who? Oh, Clara, back then. Okay. Is that what you're referring to, Texas? Yeah. Now they're dogging on. I know. Who needs soap operas? We've got this to watch. We really do.
Because she thought that Tragic was running an op on Negs.
Well, he kind of was.
Why didn't you say so?
I think
all that this proves to me is that if it was Holly, and you knew goddamn well that we didn't do it, then why didn't you say so early on and nip all of this in the bud? Because you were
suck that pinky back, girl.
So obsessed with me and with Negs that you couldn't let go, could you?
It gets funnier once she lays off the AJ Lair trip.
So
it gets funnier. Hint, it involves the fake bullhorn. For those who missed Jill's stream this morning, it involves a fake bullhorn. I think she might be in the market to buy a new bullhorn. The bullhorn is going to be making a comeback. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Clonka, please bring back the bullhorn. Please. Please, please, please.
And you thought, Holly, you thought the Tragic was running an op on Negs? Then why are you such a loyal member of this community now? You have been totally captured.
Aren't they, though, BGL?
And I'm telling you, they're running a cult over there. I don't know what.
Holly, she does. What is with the fixation with the damn dolls? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You get out of it, but it is a cult. All right. So.
Yeah. Right. Now, yeah. You really. Those purple ends look like purple straw. They do. Okay. I'm going to get petty and shallow for a moment. The two character traits that I hate in other people. But anyways, I'm doing it with myself now. Yeah. Just a tip. Do what you want. It's not like that. But yeah, the purple looks like purple straw.
Yeah. Now that we've covered that, and I hope to get some clarification on this matter. Let's see. What do I start with? Oh,
hey,
some of you may have heard that someone got served. Yes. And I want to play this for you because it is.
You know, you might be on something, Texas. You might well be on something. There is already a crazy woman with a bullhorn on YouTube. They're very much like, oh, really, Rose? Oh, Rose, you weren't, I don't think you were around at the time. It was like, what, 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And she, like, this was before she and Beggs laid their beady little eyes on each other and they still hated each other. Clara had her bullhorn. She had a bullhorn. Everybody was we were all a bunch of unemployed losers. Shut fucking me. Yeah. I want to see that Clonka back. I want to see that one back.
It's fucking hilarious.
Mm.
And yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, BGO. I appreciate you.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Probably texted me.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird.
It's probably, it might make a comeback, Boots, the bullhorn era. She uses a fake bullhorn in this stream. I know, spoiler alert. She does use it. She can't find her bullhorn or it broke, whatever. And so, yeah, you're going to see. So he improvises. He improvises. And that's all I'm going to say. She improvises. Yes, that's right, Melissa. She is the unemployed loser. And she touches a bit upon that later, too. Don't worry. We're all here. Hey, Hugh Joss. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Losers. That's right, Sama. Losers. Right on. Okay.
Maybe the stream went off in a direction that Holly didn't expect. I don't know. But you notice that AJ has been very frugal when it comes to sharing any exchanges or any incriminating information about what's in the bodega server. I mean, she showed basic stuff that anybody could have access to, but she's not as determined to expose the people in the bodega as she is to come for me and for Negs, which tells me a lot.
I don't have access to that, but then again, if I cared enough, I would probably put enough effort into it, which I don't really care to do, you know.
Only recently did she start dropping Holly's DMs.
You know, yeah. I'm going to say it again. Yeah. Like I said, I kind of like AJ, but damn, girl, just dump all the damn DMs already. Dump them all, walk away, move on. Do your own thing, girl. Do your own thing. Yeah. Dump all the damn DMs and move on. F, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So I'm going to be going through
Girl.
some of what was said, and I will be verifying whether or not this theory holds water.
Yes, it is great.
But I think that it's very interesting. I do. And I do know that I've seen streams where all those former Negative Nation girls were in chat arguing vehemently with AJ over the things that she was saying about us and doing to us. I guess all of that went by the wayside.
Uh-huh.
As AK says, I hope that worse things happen to you, referring to me and to Next. Well, here's where I stand on this. Okay,
let's hear it.
Let me play this clip because it's really gorgeous.
Oh, can't wait.
And this is on the Ronin Olive channel. This is olive oil from Kiwi Farms. This is her channel. Okay.
Well, look at the Chewbacca, or it looks like Chewbacca. No idea who the blonde is. Is that Holly Mack? I don't know.
You back?
Yeah. I know that
You
little
back, AK?
Yeah. I know that. I can even sympathize with that on some level. But this is like small drama, in my opinion. And I could look, you can disagree. Anybody can disagree with me on that. But to me, it's a nothing burger, basically.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Traffic, you
That's all
sound
shit in the
stoned.
Discord. Is that with you?
Yeah. Oh, Traffic, you are stoned, aren't you? Yeah. You better lay off the meth, dude. And you, Columbine, lay off the freaking Adderall.
You see that?
A bunch of bullshit.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I had to make a call. So
Fucking bum. Yeah, they'll be taken care of. This guy, he's such a fucking bum.
Ooh,
Anyway,
I don't even know what to say. Whatever.
what?
I was saying I don't even know what to say. It's like
Yeah,
whatever.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
I love how Traffic, he sounds out of it. He really sounds out of it. He can barely get his words out. It's almost like he really doesn't want to be on panel.
Woo! Looks like somebody got the wind taken out of their sails, huh?
Mm-mm-mm.
Looks like that happened. You see, AK, if you had fucking listened to me, if you had listened to a number of other people, if you would listen to everybody besides those idiots in the server, you would have gotten off the internet.
Oh, you're going to see family. Well, I wish you a very nice trip and a very nice visit, Little Boots. Didn't see that before. Wish you a nice visit. Yes. It's fake, isn't it, AK? Still fake? That's right. This is the moment he got served. That's right, little boots. He got the eggnog at his desk. That was a cute picture. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a young Chewbacca and Winter, Princess Leia's best friend from. Okay. You can tell I'm not really a Star Wars aficionado. I'm really not. I love that she was shocked that she actually got served. It's like she thought her threats were going to make Gigi and Hussey back down. And she should have learned because Hussey never did back down. Let's remember Hussey went after Clara in the courts, right? He didn't back down. They settled. He didn't back down. So, and Columbine was right there through it all because Columbine was like her daughter, right? This is what Clara said. This is what Clonka said, that Columbine was like a daughter to her. So Columbine was by her side through all of that. She should have known better. Yeah, should have known better. AK had to answer the door. Can you imagine that scene, Texas? Can you imagine that? Her answering the door to a process server or a bailiff or whatever.
You would have stopped fucking around.
Mm.
You would have hired a goddamn lawyer. The lawyer would have told you to keep your mouth shut. Probably hired a, what is it called in the United Kingdom? It's called a responsible adult. Like literally a babysitter to follow you around, rip your router out, remove your computer, remove all your electronic devices, shut your fucking mouth. Because what you have done since, the 11th of March is dig yourself a hole that is so deep that it is now the depth of the Marianas
No argument.
Trench.
Yeah,
That is
argument. No argument. No argument.
how much trouble you are in. And I, for one, could not be happier.
Melissa.
Why? Because you had.
I don't think AK is a functioning person and thinks it's imaginary. And she got hit with a dose of reality. Hussey and Gigi are teaching AK accountability since her parents out. Yeah, exactly, Melissa. Exactly. Yes, Gemini. Yes. Bring out the popcorn. Bring out the popcorn. Yeah, I love it for her too, Melissa. I'm here for it. Hey, I'm here for it. After all the times they told Pete to answer the door, right? Not right, Texas. Hey, Rudolph. Good to see you. Good to see you, Rudolph. All right, let's go.
Had it fucking coming. You had it coming. You sure did. You don't know when to leave enough alone, well enough alone, do you? None of you do. None of you know.
Well, you and your boyfriend don't either. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Neither you and your boyfriend. Now, if you're imparting your own life lessons in that's one thing. Hey, I hope you learned some lessons from this. I hope that you're only imparting. Hey, I hope. But you know what? I don't care enough to dig deeper. So, like I said, I'm here for the laugh.
When to stop threatening people. None of you know when to stop blackmailing people. None of you know when to stop trying to harass people. None of you know when to just shut the fuck up, which is exactly why I'm saying that everybody in that Discord is responsible for what happens to AK going forward. Because obviously, AK is not in her right mind. You know, a mind that is completely fried on Adderall. She's basically a crackhead at this point, or a meth head. And
no argument. I'm going to argue with that.
What all of you are doing is you are stirring her up. You're stirring her up. You're stirring each other up. And instead, now I don't know what goes on in that Discord. Maybe you all gave her some good advice and she ignored it. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that happened.
I doubt that.
But she didn't. And indeed, I don't think anyone told her to stop because people kept going on panels with her.
And here's the thing. Alex Jitterqueef, we saw how she pumped up Callie, right? Okay, towards the end of Callie's YouTube career, if we will. We saw how Alex did that. Okay? She's doing it with Columbine right now. The very same thing that she did to Callie. Pump her up. Because Columbine is obviously mentally unstable, just as Callie is or was. Okay? She's doing the exact same thing. She's going on panels. So, no, Clara, I think the safe bet here is, they're just going, go AK, go AK. You got this. You go after those PDFs. You go after them. Yeah.
And all those idiots in chat were gassing her up and egging her on. Now, do you guys want her to fail? Is that what your goal is? Do you guys really want her to end up completely screwed, blued, and tattooed?
Well, no, it's French fried at this point, Rudolph. It's French fried.
Because if that's what you're after, then you're doing a great job. And Tragic, who the
Yep.
fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh, it'll be taken care of. Taken care of how? Are you going to pay for the lawyer? Are you going to pay the punitive damages? Are you going to pay for years worth of litigation? Are you going to pay a settlement? Is this money coming out of your pocket, or are you going to have to widen the circle?
Oh, she's going to have a GoFundMe. Can you hear? She's going to have a GoFundMe. Uh-huh.
Of women and gay men that you hit up for money to grift from. Because that grift only goes so far. You people are now at a point where you're going to have to rob a fucking bank. I mean, I can't see any other alternative. You put up a GoFundMe and watch how many people are going to report it. I won't. I'm not reporting anything. I don't want to get in the way of any.
Oh, of course not. No, of course not. Because keep in mind, your gigolo, okay, Begsy, still has that GoFundMe up. Remember the GoFundMe to make him whole for so-called lost wages? That's still up on the GoFundMe site. Okay? It's as frivolous as Columbine raising funds for an attorney to defend her own bad acts. One is as bad as the other. So, no, she can't. She's not really in a position to report Columbine's potential GoFundMe. But some of us here, maybe in chat, maybe not, maybe me, maybe not, are in a position to report said GoFundMe. Just saying. That's how that works. That's how that works. You can't even get 2K. I know. I saw that. What? I thought it was 38K, Melissa. 100? What? Is he insane? How much do you want to bet this is money? If he were to raise 100K, this is money for him to kick Clonka out finally? Yeah, maybe. Melissa, when I saw that, oh, you saw that. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm just hearing about that now, BGL. Oh, really? Oh my God. I am flabbergasted. I really am. Anyone else really enjoying the 2 cows from Indiana being away? Yep. Yeah, it is. I agree 100%. They can stay away. And they can stay away, huge ass. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm busy. Leave me alone. All right. He increased it. Yes, I'm hearing. He couldn't get the 10K for the Kickstarter. Godzilla had to contribute 7K. I know. Hey, Dusty, good to see you. What did I miss? Speaking of 100K in your name, I'm just learning that Bugsy upped his GoFundMe to 100K. Yeah. So, anyways, is she still lamenting? Well, she was talking about Joan Jett earlier, and now she's reviewing Columbine, and it is funny. It is freaking funny. Yeah, he does. It's the same one he's had for months now, Amy. It's the same one he's had for months. He just upped the amount. It was originally supposed to be 38K. It's now up to 100K. Go figure. Hello, Sama.
Anybody getting a fair defense in a court of law. But there are people who have already come out and said that they are going to report your GoFundMe.
Uh-huh.
And their communities will report your GoFundMe.
Probably. Yep. I'd say let's take that. Yes, you suck that pinky back, girl. You suck that pinky back.
You all are the worst community I have ever seen. And I count my...
But you were happy to be a part of it, weren't you? Okay. Hey, I was part of Negative Nation once upon a time. I admit my own shortcomings on that. I had to learn the hard way. And yes, I had to apologize to a lot of people. But I moved on from that. I'm just saying that in her case, I don't know. She still hasn't explained Why, if they're so low down, why was she happy to play their reindeer games for the longest time?
lucky stars. And I thank my lucky stars
Uh-huh.
that I got out, that I finally, I was very, very stubborn and hard-headed, and I finally listened to Negs and I got away from all of you. And I'm glad that the dregs left Negative Nation, because you are not wanted. You're not wanted. Everybody
you
is
still
seeing you
want a
show
food
your
stamp.
asses on
That's
stream,
right. That's
and
right.
everybody is seeing what you're doing.
Melissa, yeah. Clonka gave him 7,000 for the Kickstarter. And he's still looking for food stamps. Yep. We all saw that floating around this morning, didn't we? Yep. Are you working on procuring panda dogs? Interesting. Most of us have been in several communities. Exactly, Hugh Jess. Yeah, we have. We sure have.
In terms of this lawsuit. Right. Which makes it a cult. It's a cult. I swear to God.
Yes, but so is yours, okay? Your tiny little attic people, you are running a hug box. Even your gigolo, whatever you want to call him. He's, yeah.
I may have to write a thesis about that community someday. Watching the formation.
Yes, I want you to write a thesis. Years ago, okay, when Hater Nation was, and there were still the anti-haters, and there were still the haters. Someone DM'd me, okay, and I'm not going to say who, and they were telling me they honestly believe that some academic needed to write a thesis about this, the pathology, if you will, of it all. You know what? Why don't you go for it? Clonka? I might even read it. Yeah, I might even read it.
Nation of a cult in real time. It's been amazing. Only what do you get out of it? You have a tiny community that everybody despises. You're not making money. And apparently Tragic wasn't demonetized, because I see he's still getting memberships on his channel. Now, I don't know how long those members are going to stick around. And I don't know if they're pulling that stunt of buying people.
I'm frankly still surprised that are any of them still around.
Memberships to smoke out the lurkers in the chat, which is cute. I mean, people do that on Twitch all the time, and it's very effective.
Well, that sounds interesting.
But I wonder how many of those new members are going to stick around after their free membership expires. Probably not many.
No, that's probably a given. I don't know too many who would buy memberships. And who the hell is gifting memberships over there anyway? Who? Because they need their head examined. Yes, they do. Drugs. Get off drugs. Fry your brain.
So you all are going to have to come up with a new grift to bankroll a lawsuit that is going to cost AK tens of thousands of dollars, possibly into the six figures.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how expensive it is?
I'm here for it. I am.
So you all are going to have to come up with a new grift to bankroll a lawsuit that is.
Columbine ruined her own life. And we're here for it. Columbine ruined her own life. She has whatever's coming to her coming.
Going to cost AK tens of thousands of dollars, possibly into the six figures.
Yep.
Do you know how expensive it is to defend yourself in a lawsuit that drags on for years?
Why don't you tell us?
Even
I'm sure you're going to tell us. Why don't you tell us? Share that with it. Share that with the class.
months.
Okay.
Hey, Emrys. How are you?
Ooh, that sounds interesting, Smelly Cat. Lemons and limes for an antioxidant concentrate. I have been looking for an antioxidant, a natural antioxidant myself. I've been drinking a lot of matcha green tea, and I've been taking the turmeric and black pepper capsules. Yeah, but yours sounds interesting and tastier. Yep. And she was warned so many times. Yes, she was you. I'll remember that. Yes. Exactly, Kimmy. Exactly. Lasts about a week in the fridge. Ah. Very interesting. All right.
All right. I wanted to show you guys something because I thought it was very informative. And somebody said something in chat the other day. And I want to thank whoever pointed this out because, as I've said before, I did not follow the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. I didn't. I mean, I read the headlines and I kept up sort of loosely, but I didn't watch the testimony every day and I didn't read up on it obsessively.
Uh-huh.
And so I am not an expert in the testimony or whatever was argued, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep. Correct.
Scam only joined his membership to see his member content, thinking she will get more receipts, not to support them. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. Like, we've already seen that Sam does nothing, absolutely nothing for altruistic reasons. No, there's always an ulterior motive in the world of Sam Tepler. Always.
Yep. Have fun with that. So I want to show you an article that I found. And AK, you might want to get somebody to fire up their whiteboard and take some notes. And you, all of you useless bitches in the server, might want to take a look at what it is that I'm about to show.
Oh my
Okay?
goodness.
Because it's not looking good for you, bitch, on a number of different levels. Let me show you this.
Let's see.
This is from NBC News.
Okay.
Oh,
Amber
okay. I'm
Heard
going to
is
read
it.
it because I know that people have trouble reading it. I'm sorry, whatever. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Amber Heard's defamation judgment should scare social media users. The decision could have a massive impact on anyone retweeting things online, particularly those participating
You're not going to read the whole article, are you? Are you really going to read the whole article?
in campaigns like Me Too. Well, Me Too is over. Me Too is as dead as a doorknob. So forget Me Too. It doesn't matter. But I will go through this article.
Good to know that. SA victims don't matter. Never change, Clonka. Never change. This is the feminism. This is the feminist boys and girls. The feminist boys and girls never change.
It's a 2-year-old article. So, okay, blah, blah, blah.
What do you got? Just cut up some lemons and limes or both. You can add orange or anything else like those fruits. And then blend and strain out the pulp. Ah, we get rid of the pulp. Okay. Because he was too busy babysitting next to the basement. I'm actually shocked he didn't say Johnny Depp was a close personal. Freddie, she slept with Johnny Depp, don't you know? Freddie, where have you been? Why have you slept with Johnny Depp? Come now. That's where we're. Oh, that sounds good. Smelly cat, a nice citrus blast. That sounds good. All right. Yes, that does. Doesn't it, BGL? Oh, does it? Smelly cat, cool. Kimmy. Well, people think SA bibs deserve it. I think Clonka falls into that category. Sad, isn't it, Kimmy? And she's a feminist, self-proclaimed feminist. Damn. That is, yeah. Who hasn't slept with Johnny Depp? Not me. Well, maybe I have. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. You never know. Fun fact about Johnny Depp. Long before he was involved with Amber Heard, he was involved for many years with a singer. Okay, a French language singer from my province. Yeah, Vanessa Paradis. He was involved with her. Fun fact. Okay, my Hollywood talk is over now.
Blah, blah, blah.
You're not here for
The maelstrom of reporting on the recent Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial overlooked a key aspect of the case. Heard did not actually write any of the statements that formed the basis of the defamation claims against her. Specifically, it was made clear.
I hear what you're saying, Anne, but this is not the first time Clonka has railed on SA victims, though. Like actual SA victims. It's not the first time she's railed on them. Let's remember, she hung out with CJ, RSN, Grape Stream News. Yeah, Freddie Pooh was her buddy for the longest time after he had, and she was an Onision apologist. Let's be real. Before she got into the fatmosphere, she was an Onision apologist. Yeah. So there's that. Now, maybe Onision never broke any laws, but fuck the man. He's evil. And he was horrible. Doesn't just because he didn't break the law didn't make what he did. Anyways, we're not here to discuss Onision either, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There we go. When you know, you know.
Clear during the trial that the American Civil Liberties Union had written the article, which contained 2 of the 3 statements at issue. And the third statement, the headline of the article, was written by a Washington Post editor. Now, I want you all to sit back and think about what I just said. She didn't actually make any of the statements for which she was found guilty. She retweeted things. She retweeted false defamatory statements. So
yeah, I knew retweeting or reposting could get you into hot water, at least in the United States. Canada, like I said, it's almost impossible to sue someone for defamation unless it's millionaires or politicians going after each other, or they're going after journalists. But basically, that's about it. Yeah.
it could be a false or defamatory statement. It could be a false or defamatory accusation.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I mean, basically anything that you tweet on Twitter will be covered.
Yes, I remember that, Hugh Jazz. I remember Texas. Yeah, you were Onision years ago, and then she was friends with RSN. You know who RSN is? Real Stream News. He's really bad news. Okay, he is really bad news. I'm not going to get into the whole RSN lore now, but if anybody wants to know more about him, there's a channel. I think the channel is still up, Medium Rare. I think it's called Medium Rare, the channel. And the guy, Rag Reynolds, he's Rag Reynolds, the owner of the channel. He did a whole documentary, a multi-series documentary on RSN. If anybody's interested in that lore, he did a fantastic job, complete with receipts. Yeah, he did a job complete with receipts on that. Yeah. What does Dusty say? What is Dusty? Yes. There we go. Oh, you know who CJ is. Oh, okay. You know who he is, Texas. Okay. Well, anybody who doesn't know, I'm going to invite you to go check out the Medium Rare channel. I believe it's still up, and all his RSN documentaries are still there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Covered by this matter, this precedent. Okay? Just so that we all understand each other. God, can I just tell you, I just opened up this stream on Rumble so I can see if anybody's donating, because I can't see that in StreamYard. And I do want to apologize to all my viewers.
Oh my God, he's looking for donos now. He's looking for donos now too. What are we raising money for today?
I want to apologize to all my viewers because I know that Rumble's ads are absolute ass. They are the worst. And you have to, whatever. But you know what I'm saying. I think that even the most hardened survivalist or Trump fan would probably cringe at some of these fucking ads. Okay. But they,
the ads.
I was going to say they pay the bills, but they don't even manage to do that. All right, let's continue.
Oh, thank you, Sarah, for putting that up. Thank you. Here we go. So that's Medium Rare's channel. You want to go check it out? He's really documented great stream news. And the receipts he furnishes are solid. The receipts are solid. So if you want to go check that out, you want to know more about that lore, go. Thank you, Sama, for posting the link. Much appreciated. I only know Ron because of Clara. Yeah, I remember Texas. I know. Oh, you're not missing much, Amy. You're not missing much. She thanks Beggs in a minute for giving her Texas. No. Really? Oh, no. Oh, God, this gets funnier by the minute. Okay.
So if Heard did not actually write the statements, even though she was listed as the author, how was she found to have defamed Depp? The answer, at least for Depp's lawyers and presumably the jury.
We're getting civics lessons from Clonka, from a former member of the Washington Press Corps. Yay, we came on a good day.
Is that Heard republished the article when she tweeted a link to it, and she is therefore just as liable for the content of the article as if she had written the whole thing herself.
Okay.
The implications are chilling based on the jury's finding.
Come on, Clonka, move on. You get funny later. Move on from this.
Anytime, I want you all to listen. Do you have your listening ears on?
Yeah.
Anytime someone posts a link or references a defamatory story with even a few words of approval, they have published a defamatory statement. Boom.
Let's remember she wanted to sue Peanut a few years back and a few others. I forget who. This was during her bullhorn period. She wants to sue them for reposting the Fox News article, that Fox News article that claimed that she was not a producer, but she was a pool booker for them. Okay? So I'm saying this, I don't know why Clonka is going through reading this article right now. She knew this all along. She knew this all along. Yeah.
Next, where's your fan?
Uh-oh.
You know what I need? I need to get a fan and I need to get another bullhorn because I broke mine.
That's right, Sama.
All right, since I don't have a bullhorn.
Yeah,
Anytime someone posts.
I do. I have her at 1.2. I'll move her up. I'll bump her up to 1.5. I have her at 1.25. I'll put her at 1.5. Okay. I'll try that. But if it's too fast for my dyslexic mind, I'll have to take it back to 1.25 mind. 1.25 mind. Damn, who can't talk now? It's me who can't talk. Uh-huh. She wanted to super sue me for sharing that line. Oh, you too. That's right, Sama. Yes, you too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right on. Where's Dusty? Dusty, Sama in Texas know that I tell anyone to go fuck themselves. And I most definitely tell Clonka to rein her puppies in. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly, Hugh Joss. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. The old guy Corbin and personal pan Corbin's Kiwi Farms thread. Yes, if anybody wants their Kiwi Farms fix, here it is. Yes, Clonka and Beggs have their own thread on the farms if anybody wants that. You listen to her on 2.0? Oh, really? I don't know. Maybe it's the dyslexia for me, BGL, that I can't process it if it's too fast. Maybe it's just maybe it's just a dyslexia thing. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sama, for posting the links. Thank you. If you wish to support the channel or help me with my fundraising efforts, in the efforts to try to get this hernia repair done in a timely manner, or you just want to support the channel, you can certainly do so through PayPal. And also I do have channel memberships. It's $1.99 per month. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. The article Fox put out themselves said she was never a producer. Yeah, that's right, Texas. I recall they said she was a pool booker. And I had to ask what that was, my ex, because my ex was a radio producer on the technical side. So he had to, he was on the technical side. And I asked him what a pool booker did. And he said, basically, they line up the guests. They make the calls to the guests to get them on, to prepare them, to get them on air and all that, and to book them. Yeah, that's basically what it is. All right. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go. Let's go.
A link or references a defamatory story with even a few words of approval, they have published a defamatory statement.
The fake bullhorn. Let's go back. Here we go. Okay. Here.
All right, since I don't have a bullhorn. Anytime someone posts a link or references a defamatory story with even a few words of approval, they have published a defamatory statement.
She's going to buy another bullhorn, isn't she? I honestly hope she does, because that's entertaining. Bullhorn Clonka is entertaining. Come on, Clonka, you can do it. You go.
Until the Depp Heard case, the republication standard had traditionally been limited in most states by the single publication rule, which states that multiple copies of the same libelous publication cannot be counted as separate defamatory publications unless each publication was intended to reach a different audience. You can see the single publication rule in the instructions to members of the jury. Okay. Heard's tweet linking to the Post story read, "Today I published this op-ed in the Washington Post about the women who are channeling their rage about violence and inequality into political strength despite the price of coming forward. From college campuses to Congress, we're balancing the scales."
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So the article goes on to argue that it is difficult to imagine how Heard's tweet could have cleared either of the two bars defining the act of republication. Defining the act of republication.
Sorry, I had to put it back to 1.25. I'm having trouble processing. Like I said, I have a dyslexic brain.
All right, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The jury seemed to be...
There's some things that will make that moot, and as if they were not stating it as fact or just repeating what you hear. It's not said as fact. Interesting.
Indicating that just by summarizing the article in a positive way, a tweet with a hyperlink can be considered a separate publication. This decision could have a massive impact on anyone retweeting things online, particularly those participating in campaigns like Me Too. Okay,
Come on, move on. Okay, you.
So
that was done. You.
Thank you, my love. I appreciate it.
What? Thank you, my love. I appreciate it.
AK.
Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. Is that what you were referring to, Texas? Okay, let me get this straight. Okay. She gives Begsy an allowance. And Begsy, in turn, is using part of said allowance to donate to her Cash App. You know that makes no sense, right? Okay, but then that's them, and that's an alternate universe, right? Okay.
Amy, you there?
I know, right, Melissa?
Amy,
wakey. Amy. This is funny.
Amy, what you gonna do?
Oh, no, that's funny. Let me do it again, because it's funny. Okay. Okay, let's do it. It's funny.
Amy, what you gonna do?
Oh, she did.
I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do.
Oh, no, she's singing. She's singing.
Let me show you something.
Let's see it.
Remember this?
Let's see. You're not going to get undressed, are you? You're not going to strip down to your unmentionables, are you?
What does that say?
Oh, a tweet.
What's this retweet?
Oh, a retweet.
You tagged 17 people in this retweet. And it's from Diva Samantha at VOA Africa. I would like to bring to your attention something alarming. One of your producers, Clara Frank, and her partner allegedly have ties with white nationalists. Her partner specifically, and then it's a whole thread. And Amy, under her Irony Agony account on June 13th of 2023, tweeted this out. Yep.
Wait a minute, Clonka. Let's be fair. We have heard your gigolo often say how he actually worships white supremacists, white nationalists. I don't know. Are they one and the same? White supremacists, white nationalists. Are they one and the same? Anyways, he has often talked about sympathizing with white nationalists. He's proved that he's racist time and time again. Okay, especially with his poor white boy shtick. Okay. Yes, he has actually talked about it. The only reason, no, I'm not going to say that. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to say that. Okay. I'm surprised, honestly, he hasn't tried to join the KKK. Fun fact about the state of Indiana. Another fun fact about Indiana, yes. Indiana is the ground zero for the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah. I used to think it was in the South somewhere. I was wrong. It's in Indiana. And I'm surprised Begsy hasn't tried to join, or maybe he has and we just don't know it. That's possible. But yeah, that's not exactly defamatory about your boyfriend, Clonka. That's actually true. And all of this came out of the horse's mouth himself. Yeah. Hmm. Right on, Melissa.
And you know, just like Joan Jett said,
Oh, really, BGL? Ah. Ah. Okay. I'm glad I don't tweet falsehoods about your man, DC. I just take clips out of the trash he spews out of his mouth. Right on, BGL. Hey, Carmelin. Hey, Carmelin. Good to see you. Now the new lead singer of the great band known as Death Monarch. Right on, DC. All right, Freddie. Okay, let's go.
in that song Light of Day, written by Bruce Springsteen.
Okay, she's still on her Joan Jett kick.
I got some money in my pocket and a long, lean ride, bitch.
And a long, lean ride. Money in her pocket. Money in her pocket and a long, lean ride. What are you telling us, Clonka? You get that you got deep pockets? Is that what you're trying to tell us? We already found that how deep they go this morning. $7,000 in that grip starter.
And that's just one tweet. That's just one.
Hey, Olivia.
Remember when you went on live stream and tried to drum up a hate mob by accusing me of turning a blind eye to meth use in this house? And accusing me of being a bad custodian, a bad parent, a bad example for the kid who sleeps across the hall. Remember that? Remember when you got...
I love it. The kid who sleeps across the hall. He's just a co-inhabitant. What happened? I thought he was your son, Clonka. I thought you said he was your son. The kid across the hall. Like it's a rooming house or something.
So hysterical you were yelling at the top of your lungs, probably trying to drum up a hate mob to call CPS and bring them to the house for the 9th time, right? And then you lied and said you didn't. Yes, you did. I heard it.
Oh, the Proud Boys. Yes, that one. I remember he was singing their praises, BGL. Yes. Yes. Oh, they didn't want him. Oh, my God. When even lower life forms, scum of the earth, don't want him. Oh, God. This just gets more and more entertaining, doesn't it? Oh, my God. When even the drudges of humanity don't want him.
How many more examples can I come up with? Because I want to make one thing absolutely...
Maybe you need to come up with more.
...fucking clear to you, Amy. The only fucking meth head in this entire circle is you.
Pretty much.
It's you.
Well, no. There's also Methy Bethy. Yeah. There's Methy Bethy.
80 milligrams of Adderall a day that have turned your brain into Swiss cheese so that you have no...
That is a lot. I knew people on Adderall, even for an adult dosage. I mean, the people I knew, it was mostly their kids that had to take it, for, when they go to school, because of hyperactivity. But, even for an adult, that is enough to choke a horse.
Anger management skills anymore. Getting dragged into court over a $19,000 back payment on what, credit cards?
Even for an adult.
Raging and raging and raging every day on Twitter and on YouTube.
Clonka, you didn't have a problem with that. There was once upon a time you had in fact, you said she was like your daughter. And that was one of the few times I actually agreed because to me, you're both the same. Okay, pretty much. She's more amplified, granted. She's more amplified. But yeah, like mother, like daughter. She was your daughter. You had no issues with it. You loved it to the point where you called her your daughter. Now, okay, it's okay to change your mind on certain things. It's okay. I've done it too. The point is, I often admit that I made a mistake. If I hung around this person and I made a mistake because I got burned because of it, I'll admit I made a mistake. You haven't done that. Ronnie's Clonnies. That's it.
Defaming people,
Yes. Ronnie's Clonnies. Yes. Ronnie's Clonnies. And your gigolo is addicted to the Clonopin, which is in the benzodiazepine family, which is highly, highly addictive. Like it's a very high form of a controlled substance. Maybe legal, but it's still a controlled substance.
smearing people, threatening people. And I see what you and your little bitch friends and your bitch non-boyfriend are trying to do. You're trying to blackmail me now.
Cancer driver sucking on battery.
I need a notebook. I know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, totally, Texas. I have been convinced for a long time that he's been crushing and snorting them. I've been convinced of this.
I know that Negs took custody of the beautiful Austria or Vienna notebook that Crochetter sent for Christmas. I can buy my own. That's okay. I need my own. I need to start taking some very copious.
Let me guess. She's disappointed that Karsten, the real creeper, sent Begsy one of his weirdo notebooks, but not her. Never mind.
Notes. Because, bitch, I got some money in my pocket and a long, lean ride. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, you do.
You understand what I'm fucking saying. And by the way,
Yes, you do.
That little retweet that all of you seem to think is no big deal, it did create problems for me at work. 30 years.
Here we go. Here we go. There she goes. First, she blamed Irate Alex for this. Remember? She blamed Irate Alex for this. She blamed others. When the person who actually emailed her work was her boyfriend, was her gigolo. And what's his face? Scotty all cap Stevens? Scotty Stevens? Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
30 years. I was a member of the Washington Press Corps. That's a 3 with a 0 after it.
We know what 30 years sounds like, Clonka. You're the one who wrecked your own career. And I've said this before, but we'll go over that again. We will go over that again. Because I don't think you're getting the memo. I really don't. Okay.
Until you assholes decided that it would be hilarious to try to smear my reputation.
Hey, Lady Starfire.
And get my income taken away.
No.
Or at least create problems for me.
No,
maybe open up an investigation.
No, okay, Clonka, here it goes. All right, so as a member of the Washington Press Corps, yeah, I imagine there would be security clearances. There would be those hurdles to pass. Yes, I imagine so. But Clonka, you brought this all on yourself due to your own online behavior. You really have. You know, here's the thing. If somebody has a career, if somebody were to ask me, look, I've got this great career, X number of years in it, doesn't matter whether they're new or they're close to retirement, doesn't matter to me. Could I do this drama online? And I would say, no, absolutely not. No. Okay, if I were still working today, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing these streams. Why? Because I know employers look. And in the case of her case, she's getting a security clearance. And I don't know who takes care of the security clearances in the United States for American journalists for the Washington Press Corps. I don't know. Is it the Secret Service? FBI? I have no idea. But the point being is, what's the easiest thing for them to do? And the first thing they're going to do, they're going to Google your name. They are going to look at your digital footprint. They're going to look at your online behavior. I don't know, Clonka, but somehow reacting to fat women fat strangers isn't it. That probably started getting you into trouble doing that. Now, I don't care how you feel about Amber Lynn or Chantal at this juncture. They're not the candidates. They're not the ones going through a press clearance. They're not the candidates for a job. You are. And that's all that matters to whoever's doing the background check. You are. They don't care about them. They only see what you are doing. And this is the thing this is the thing you don't seem to grasp. Yeah. This is the thing. You win. Exactly. Vaping really helped me. Oh, really, Lady Starfire? Ah, good to know. Hey, B Wolf, good to see you. Yes, better late than never. Yes. Kala still here? Oh, yes, Kala. There you go. Well, thank you for asking. Yeah. Kala is no, Kala's great. Kala's great. Yeah. Office of the Special Investigation, or OSI, usually do the TS clearances. They do all the military and government ones. Thank you for clearing that up, Kimmy. I'm in Canada. Let's remember, I'm in Canada. Totally different thing. She's a narcissist. Can't tell her nothing. She's perfect. She knows everything. Yeah. I've known that for years.
Maybe open up an investigation into me. Now, luckily, my security clearance was in fact renewed. I'm sorry, irate Alex. I'm sorry to disappoint you. And I'm sorry to disappoint all the people who...
If it was renewed, why aren't you still working? We knew that you took retirement prematurely. We knew you wanted to stick around an extra year or so because something about health insurance, about being able to have health insurance and certain other perks. So why, if you passed your security clearance, why? Oh, God. And why were you going after Alex with such malice and zeal?
All of the hundreds of people who were dogpiling me and dogpiling Negs and trying to get all of our income taken away. And no, I did not get fired. As I proved recently, I quit. I'd had it up to here with that job for a number of reasons. And this matter is just a drop in the bucket. It's one of many reasons why I quit my job. But you all had an impact on...
I think you were fired. I think you were canned. I think you failed your security clearance. And here's another thing. The OSI, as Kimmy says, who investigates these journalists for the press corps, somehow they also look, you know what they also look into? They look into the company that you keep, your family, for instance, your friends, who you're sleeping with. Okay? And somehow I don't think for her playing house with Begsy helped her security clearance. Think about it. They take a look at his crazy ass video, spurting off with his eyes glazed over. Okay, his eyes glazed over, threatening people with castle doctrine. Okay, bragging and flexing about his goddamn guns, his loaded guns, mind you, and how he, and how he was itchy with his itchy trigger finger. Yes, itchy trigger finger, and how he was going to, shoot anybody that came onto his property, right? Watching him go unhinged. That could have something to do with it. I've said this before. This is nothing new. So you make your bed with your choices. You make your choices. You made your bed. You got to lie in it.
On my life, a real impact.
She had, as far as I know, it's not up yet, Texas, but she has said she was going to put a GoFundMe. I'm not sure if that is up yet. Yeah. Okay. Hubby held TS clearance for his entire military career. He was subject to a new one every 4 years. Yeah, I would have thought, it goes on. When I was a public servant, okay, for social services, I had to go through an extensive background check too, because we're working with a vulnerable population, children. We're working with children. So we had to go through extensive, and they started reviewing everybody's background checks every 4 years. What I mean by background check, they were talking mainly criminal records, check if there were police records, because you can't have a criminal record, obviously, to be in the public service. Yeah, so there's that too. You've been a witness to one. They came and they interviewed me for a friend of mine. Yeah, you see, they will check your friends. Exactly. When one has clearance, you just don't hang out on media because you can't predict others' behavior. Exactly. I'm sure because my hubby's job was so secret, they ran something on me before. Yeah, that makes sense. And when is he moving to a sunny local where he can just sit in the sun? Texas, I died when he said He deserved to sit in the sun and write music all day. Right. Oh, too much, too much. Too much.
And now what are you doing? You're trying to continue it. You're trying to have an impact on our business here. You're trying to defame us in a town that we live in. You're trying to blackmail me by going after people in my life, my real life.
And this is one where I would just sit back and watch the fireworks because I certainly, a Clonka versus Columbine AK. So another one coming from another angle at AK. I would definitely be here for that with popcorn. I wouldn't be rooting for either of them, but I'd be there with the popcorn. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I just a thought you might want to trim your bangs. Might help your eyesight.
Yep. There you go. How about that, Gothic? How about that?
Here we go. Stop trying to tell AJ I went and looked in for info on her because I have no problem showing all of mine and Gothic's DMs. Stop lying about shit that can be proven. Oh my God. So we've got this little side Discord spats. Grow up, people. Grow up. I mean, you and Nicole.
You all want to play this game with me? I would strongly advise you not to.
Come on, this was a girl that you proclaimed to be like a daughter you never had. You know she's incapable of stopping. She's just incapable. Even if she did hire an attorney, and yeah, likely any, and even if she did hire an attorney, and even if said attorney did tell her, get off, so log off, think she'd listen? No, her ego is too massive to allow for that.
We just read about the precedent that the Depp Heard case set.
I know, right?
Every single tweet.
EGL, we're there for it, aren't we? We are there for it. With most jobs I had through my younger years, I had multiple background clearance thing checks. I thought they were just, yeah, for a lot of people it is. For me, I know for me it was to work in youth protection because we were working with a vulnerable population and it was a government job. So there's that. Yeah, we had to go through that. And we had to be subjected every 4 years because you never know. Even if you got hired because of your clean record, that don't necessarily mean you're clean 4 years later, right? So there's that. That's right, and that is right. Amazing how these people still DM me. They know. I know, Amy, but you can't fix stupid, right? We can't fix stupid. We can only sit back and laugh at it.
Every false statement. Everything that you people have done to go real
right.
life. Everything that you people have done
go.
to try to destroy our reputations in town or try to interfere with our ability to make money. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. No, Clonka. What's interfering with your ability to make money? Oh, let me count the ways. I could write a coffee table book about that. A little coffee table. 10 reasons why the attic is making money. Yes. Number 1 is the multitudes of the very vastly different products. Temu, marked up Temu crap. If people wanted Temu crap, they would order it directly online. That's what they would do. That's number 1. Number 2, Betsy still hasn't been able to tell the difference. He's not been able to grasp the difference between customers and stalkers. I know, such a fine line. Such a fine line. But he hasn't distinguished that yet. And number 3, and probably most importantly, Betsy keeps changing the hours, the store opening hours. He keeps changing the hours on a whim. Okay, he's what, open 8 hours a week? If that, 8 hours a week? And he keeps reducing the hours of the store, right? He keeps reducing the hours. That store ain't making jack shit. Let's be real. It ain't making jack shit, but it has nothing to do It has nothing. As much as I despise Columbine, and as much as I'd love to blame her for put her into it, doesn't have much to do with it. It's the actual products, and it's the actual fact that your gigolo is just a lazy boy, just a very lazy bum.
And if you think I'm fucking playing with you,
Okay, so here we go. That lovely pale, my lovely pale, pasty skin shouldn't go in the sun. Please go North Clonka. All right, me. So many have DM'd me saying how gross Scammy is, and no way they are sticking around with AK and Trash there. No. Oh, really, Texas? That's interesting. They make you appreciate my food posts even more, though. Hey, I like a good food post, especially if they're vegan or a recipe that I can veganize. Yeah, I like a good food. Yeah, I like. Ah, I've been watching a lot of food blogs lately. Yeah. They go from villainizing the person to telling all their deepest, darkest secrets to the same person. LMAO, it's the surprise Pikachu faces from me. I know. It's the deer caught in the headlights thing. Yeah. Can't wait till the fight with the tattoo guy. He has explained that stores like this doesn't need to be open a lot. Really, Texas? Well. Well. Maybe we could tell every other store owner that's open what, I don't know. What's the average store opening in a week? And in the United States, it's probably different from here in La Belle Province, simply because here in Quebec, if we're special, stores close at 5 o'clock on weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays. So elsewhere in Canada and the United States, I'm sure it's more. But yeah. I know BGL so I guess they're telling us that they aren't everything. They just told us it's crazy. Oh, yes, please give the like on the way in or on the way out the door. It's a free way to help the girl out. Thank you, Kala. Much appreciated. Oh, I will add you to my list. Right on. I'm finally going to be on a list. Cool. I'm going to be on a list. Thank you so much. But seriously, Anne, thank you so much. Yeah, I like food posts. Yes, he said he only needs to be open after the locals finish their. Huh? Really? She will have me bathing in mayo. I hope it's vegan mayo. If it's vegan mayo. Oh, God. Sama, thank you for posting the links. Thank you for posting the links, Sama. Hang on. There we go. This is the fundraiser that Little Boots had set up for me, along with Death and Steph. It's to raise an attempt to raise funds so I can get my hernia repaired once and for all. Thank you so much, Sama. And also my PayPal. If you wish to support the channel, you wish to donate directly to me, that'll be great. Rest assured, I keep all your information confidential, and I send you a little thank you note too. And here is the Mr. Me and Me show, my roommate's channel. The Mr. Me and Me show. No girl world over there. It's just a lot of fun because Mr. Me is just weird that way. So it's a lot of driving shorts. It's fun short content, and we try to stream once every week. It's usually every weekend, and we usually stream from the road. Yeah, we usually stream from the road, and we take you with us. Wherever it is we're going, we take you with us. You get to be the backseat drivers. Yeah. She bathes in Chipotle mayo. And these are my socials. Thank you so much, Sama, for posting. Much appreciated. All right, let's go. Let's continue with this catastrophe. We have got about 10 minutes left of it.
I would advise you
high speed
to tread very lightly. That would be my advice to you.
Okay. You know she's
Do you
not
realize
gonna
I
listen,
could?
right? You know she's not going to listen, right? She's like Teflon that way. She ain't going to listen. She's just going to have to learn the hard way. You know what? Stop warning her, Clonka. Stop warning her. Just do it. Whatever you want to do, if you want to send her a lawsuit, just do it. Don't warn her that you're going to do it. Just do it. Do it. She ain't going to listen to your warnings. Just do it. Do it. Maybe when she's got other suits coming from all angles, she might pay attention and log off. Maybe. I don't have faith in that. But maybe. Just do it. Go, girl. Go, go, go. Yeah.
Completely ruin your life with that tweet alone.
Booster sauce.
I could completely
Booster
ruin
sauce.
your life, whatever is left of your
Thank you.
finances,
Yes. Go empower other women. Go empower any other women. Yeah.
with that one tweet alone.
Uh-huh.
A tweet that was directed at my employer, knowing that I had a security clearance.
I saw the tweet in question. That was from a long time ago because I saw some of the names that are no longer on Twitter or they're under different Twitter names. That is an old tweet. You knew of the existence of that tweet, Clonka. Even when you decided that AK was the long lost daughter you never had. Did you somehow overlook that tweet then? You somehow overlooked it? Or were you going to hold it over her head? Either way.
Come on,
It's
AK,
not
you live in
going
the
to
Washington
anymore.
area,
Not going
right? You live in the DC area. You know what that is. You know how the game is played in DC, right?
Uh-huh.
You think that's the first time that somebody has tried to take, chop my legs out from underneath me in a job by making an accusation that was absolutely false? Do you realize that the last time that a group of people did that to me, by some amazing coincidence, also a group of Pakistanis? Wouldn't you know? I don't know what the deal is.
My goodness. The hostility to Pakistanis. Wasn't Mr. himself Pakistani by origin? Asking. You remember the dude that lived with her in their condo in DC before she laid her beady little eyes on Beggs? Yeah, it was Mr. himself. He was simply referred to as himself. And wasn't he of Pakistani origin too? And look at her throwing Pakistanis out. Oh.
The service chief had to personally apologize to me and beg me not to sue the agency.
Really?
This is not my first rodeo. It's not my first fucking rodeo.
It's
So
not
I
your
know
rodeo, Clonka, because the nature of your job, your behavior versus your behavior online, they were not conducive to one another. They were not compatible to one another. What part of that do you not get? If I were a journalist, okay, and especially if I were required to pass clearances, to be a member of the Canadian Press Corps, I wouldn't be covering this shit on YouTube. The only YouTube channel I might have would be a cooking channel, something that's not too controversial. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be covering this. I'd be ignoring it. Yeah. Hey, Gata, good to see you. The stream will be up in replay. It will.
how the game is fucking.
Yeah, you remember Mr. himself, Texas? Yeah. Keep talking, Clonka. You're doing great. I know. Do you know how many tweets, reposts, actual downright lies this one has spewed? Ask I right, Alex. Yep, that's true. Very good point, Texas. Yeah, very good point. I always thought Mr. himself was just a friend. I think he was a partner. Anyways, I don't really care enough to delve into it. It's just the way she was railing on Pakistanis just now. And then it suddenly hit me in my head like a click that Mr. himself, I think, was of Pakistani origin. Yeah. They begged her not to sue. Sounds as believable as someone getting arrested for stealing their own car. Touche, BGL. There's that.
Played.
You suck that pinky, girl. You go.
But I am telling you, bitch.
Mm.
I am telling you, one of the huge mistakes that you have made is that you have been counting your chickens.
Uh-oh.
You have been counting your
Oh, come on. Her math is Columbine's math has not been mathing for quite some time now. She can't count. Maybe we need to get the count from Sesame Street. I don't know.
chickens for a week now or more.
Maybe we need to get the count from Sesame
You
Street.
think that just retweeting something that is defamatory lets you off the hook?
Clonka, that tweet is old. It before you declared she was your daughter. You were probably how long were you sitting on it? That becomes my question. How long were you sitting on it? It didn't bother you then.
Or that you didn't write the original content the way you did with Samantha Diva here? You think that that's going to let you off the hook? Bitch, I am sorry to break the news to you, but a precedent has been
Really,
set,
that's
and
it.
it is a very bad one. And if Gigi's lawyer doesn't bring that up in either the filing or during the arguments, I would be absolutely shocked. I am sure that even though you guys are always teasing her and saying that she's just a tax attorney, I am sure that this lady knows what she's.
Oh, calling her a tax attorney is pretty mild. What Columbine and Alex Shitterqueef have been doing incessantly, they have been on with the racist comments about Gigi and Hussey's attorneys because they are Black women. They have been on with the racist comments, if anything. No, they really have. And then Columbine cries racism every time we hold her accountable. Go figure. Or we mock her. Go figure. But yeah, no, they have gone after the attorneys simply because they are Black women. Yeah.
Doing. I think she does. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
BGL.
Lady, you have stepped in a pile of shit that is so large.
Clonka, hey, Christy Claw, good to see you. You, on the other hand, have a cup. That's right. That's right. Yes. They should keep that up. Gonna look real good to the judge. Yeah, I think they should keep it up, Anne. I really do. I think they should all keep it up. They really should. Come on. Let's leave the proverbial rope to you know what with.
Large that you have absolutely no idea of how bad it's going to get for you. Let me tell you something. If I decide to come for you,
all right.
If Negs and I,
oh, please do go after her. Please, 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 please. I mean, I wouldn't root for you, but please, 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 please. No, please do it. Please, 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 please do it. Yes, you're gigolo too.
Decide to come for you too.
You're gigolo.
You're going to be in a world of fucking hurt.
Please do it.
And you know, somebody asked recently if my dead aunt, as
and don't file in Indiana, file in Maryland. Yes,
they delicately put it, would approve of her money being used for this purpose.
Well, I don't know. I've never met her aunt. But if it were any of my relatives, and they left, they passed away and they left me an inheritance, no, I think that's the last thing they would want me to spend money on. That's the last thing they would want me to spend money on. But then I don't know her aunt, so yeah. But somehow I don't. Does her aunt even know about her online activities? That's the thing. The aunt doesn't know about her online activities.
She would expect me to use her money this way.
Would she? Interesting.
You see, the thing is that when it comes to my family, the only recourse that my family has ever had has been fleeing a country ahead of the Nazis, ahead of the military, ahead of the Catholic Church, ahead of whatever group was persecuting them until they finally settled in this country. I don't have to flee any goddamn where. I don't have to leave the country.
No,
okay.
Nobody said you do. Nobody said you did.
It's not the 1940s anymore. I don't have to pick up and pack.
What's your point with this little hit WW2 lesson here? What's the point?
My bags and go. My aunt would expect me to put the money that she set aside.
Please, please, really great. Yeah, please, 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 do it, Clonka, do it. You and Begsy, do it. Please.
Side for good use. And when it comes to cleaning up or defending the reputation of the family name,
man, this online bullshit doesn't compare to any of that. Exactly. Exactly. Like this WW2 history lesson. Look, many people had to flee their countries in absolute terror with nothing but maybe the clothes on their back. Like this is not unique. Like the story of her parents is not unique here, but it has nothing to do with this internet crap. Absolutely. In fact, this internet crap pales, like way pales in comparison. Absolutely. And it is belittling the serious consequences and carnage that was World War II and the Holocaust. Yeah.
She would have been all for it. She would have been horrified to
I
see the
doubt
things
it.
that were being tweeted
I
about me
doubt it.
and tweeted about Negs. And the fact that
Well,
people
no.
were trying to use these false allegations to get me
Yeah,
driven out of a career
okay,
that
is
I
it
had worked
still
my
on this?
ass off for 30 goddamn years
Oh,
in
boy.
Washington, 30 fucking years. And you all decided that for the lulz, you were going to try to get me jammed up because you don't give a shit, right?
I don't.
But she would have given me her stamp of approval.
I
So
don't.
there's the answer to that question.
I don't know. But to give her stamp of approval, that would have to imply that your aunt knew all about your online skullduggery. And I don't know. Somehow I doubt she knows about any of it. Yeah.
So if I were you, AK, I would stop referring to their attorney or to Gigi's attorney as a monkey. I would stop turning to Tragic and Christina is here and all those retards in the server for help.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'm glad that you've got John on your side, but he's not very effective, is he? Because he's an oversharer. And he admitted that one of the reasons that he keeps on getting kicked out of every community he's in. And he got kicked out of one community for sharing somebody's password publicly. What?
What? Atta boy, John. Oh, God. What a loser.
Did you do that, you weird spaz?
Mm.
So I don't think that he's exactly the best foot soldier for you to recruit for this campaign.
No. Do recruit John. Do recruit him. No, do it. Speaking of John, seems Begsy might like the idea of him popping popping John's cherry. Just saying.
I agree. Yeah, you don't have any self-control.
No, he doesn't. Are you just figuring all this out now? I can't get over it. She's acting like she's only figuring all this out now. Both her and Anna Nicole. God damn it. But there was a time that kind of personality suited your purposes, didn't it? Yeah.
But then again, crackheads don't have self-control. Meth heads don't have self-control.
No, they don't. Just
I
ask.
seen it.
Just ask Bethy. You know who else has no self-control? Your boyfriend. Your boyfriend and his clonies. Oh, hang on.
I agree. Yeah, you don't have any self-control.
Oh.
But then again, crackheads don't have self-control. Meth heads don't have self-control.
Oh, they don't.
I seen it.
Wow.
And let's get it straight. Yet again, the only meth head in this entire circle is you. You are the meth head.
Well, no. There's Methy Bethy too, but allegedly, of course. I don't know. There's got to be some pharmaceutical explanation for Methy Bethy.
80 milligrams of Adderall means that you are a fucking addict. And you were also...
And that is enough to choke a horse. That I will agree with. Yeah, 80 milligrams, even for an adult, that is excessively high. That's enough to choke a horse.
telling people in the server that you're addicted to Adderall. I would get that scene too. Maybe you should plead insanity. You should come up with an insanity plea, or you should tell the judge that your addiction...
Clonka, that would be criminal court. Now who needs the civics lesson? That would be criminal court. This is a civil matter. Entirely different.
has taken over your life so completely that you need a break and you need to go into fucking rehab. Maybe that's the solution. Otherwise, I think that you, madam, as I
that might work in criminal court. This is civil court. Won't work.
Said before.
I know I'm not American, but I'm pretty sure no judge will in a civil hearing, in a civil trial, would entertain that. That's for criminal court.
You, madam, are screwed and blued and tattooed at this point. And the only person that you can blame for this is yourself, because you couldn't shut your fucking mouth.
Bonnie's.
And neither could anybody in your circle.
Gotcha. Exactly right, gotcha. He might, you're right. He might. I think Bettings might have a thing for John. Allegedly, of course. And she has covered him, sort of. But like, she's also said that he doesn't care enough about him. But, she can change at the drop of a dime, right? So you never know. You never know.
But if you're a fucking drug addict, then you need to pull your shit together.
That's
That's
right.
all I can say. Because this whole escapade is...
Why don't you try getting your boyfriend also to pull his shit together while we're at it? Let's get your boyfriend to take your advice too. As well as Methy Beppy. Yeah.
going to cost you a lot of money.
Money.
A lot of money.
Money.
And there is no community online that is going to donate money to a vile, disgusting, defaming, stalking, threatening scumbag like you or your boyfriend.
Well, no. He's got a point. He's got a point. I don't know anybody in this community that's going to donate to them, and then nobody in my chat. I realize I have nobody in my chat is going to donate. I know that.
So Tragic, you better hit the bricks. You better start cleaning out some pools, baby.
No, come on now, Clonka. You know what he does. He's gonna flirt. He's gonna find some woman or gay man to that with means, with money, to flirt with and make them feel so special and all warm and cuddly and sad, and then grip their money. And then he's gonna grip for their money after making them feel all nice and warm and cuddly. There's that.
Or sending out dick pics or revving up your OnlyFans or doing whatever. Go out and peddle your ass if you have to. Because I'm not seeing many options for you being able to raise that kind
None
of money.
None of them will. Nope. None of them will. Hey, Sasha.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And then he has the nerve to sit back and say, what did I do? Bitch. It's pathetic.
My goodness.
So
that's one big ass bottle.
That is what I have to say. Hello, DP222. Hi, everybody. Anyway, oh, thank you, Negs. Thank you, sweetheart. I didn't see your dono. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate it.
Oh, another dono. Oh, God. Another air quote dono. Uh-huh. So he's using the allowance that she herself gives him. Yeah. He's using the allowance she gives him to donate back. Why? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why?
Appreciate you. I appreciate you.
You.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I told Negs this morning that this wasn't going to be a very long stream, and I'm pretty much out. But I hope that you all, you know what? Let me share this. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I'm going to share the link to that article because it really is very interesting. And again, I want to thank whoever it was who was kind enough to come into the chat and let me know about this precedent being set with the retweeting of defamatory material because it's a big one. A lot of people have been letting themselves off the hook, but legally speaking, there's a new sheriff in town.
Who is that? Who's the new sheriff in town? Is it you? Are you proclaiming yourself to be the new sheriff of Gore World? Say it ain't so.
And if
because you see how easy I can come out and say now, no, it's me. I'm the new sheriff in town. I could. Too bad I just don't care enough to do it. I'm just pointing out a fallacy here. Yeah.
If I were all of you,
from her babe,
I would start scrubbing.
Right, Christy.
Like with a Brillo pad and Clorox and a scrub daddy and a scrub mommy. And I would get.
Is Sherry still with the bodega, Anne? Yeah. Hey, Angelica. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. It's 6 p.m. and you want, okay. Well, you should go to sleep early. Get some rest. And thank you for stopping by. Who will be responsible for the second store's failure to launch? Oh, they'll blame other people for that, Sasha. It won't be Begsy. He won't blame himself. Clonka won't blame him. It's going to be everybody else's fault. You know that. It's always going to be. Yeah. There's a new sheriff in town. It's me. I'm the new sheriff in town. No, I don't want it. I truly don't.
That shit out, and I would start scrubbing.
Scrubbing.
Not related to the lawsuit that you have going on, because that is obstruction of justice. That is destroying evidence, and that could get you in a lot of trouble in court.
We know. We got that.
But when it comes to me and to Negs,
Oh.
you fucked up. You fucked up.
Oh.
So consider yourselves warned. I'm not playing games with you bitches. All right? I'm not playing games.
Oh.
All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to get on with my day, and I will see you guys the next time.
Bye-bye. We'll be there for it, I'm sure. We'll be there for it, I'm sure, Clonka. Have a good afternoon. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Sherry came into Sam's and it was like, Sherry, what are you? You aren't the one. You know what? Never mind. I'm surprised Sherry's still lurking around, period. Clonka can buy a bra for your next court date. Funny how her talking about cleaning when she lives in a shithole. I know, that's pretty funny, huh? It is. It's pretty funny, especially with all those dolls in the background and all the Temu crap that's supposed to be at the store. That's right. Anyways, I'm going to be, on that note, I am going to end this stream as well. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you. I will catch you all in the next one, whenever that may be. And yeah, and thank you all. You all rock. And thank you, mods, for sharing out the links and for, keeping the chat clean and all that. Thank you, mods. Without you, well, let's just say that would not be possible. Yeah. See you all later. Hey, bros. Good evening. Good afternoon. Evening. God damn it. I'm losing all concept of space and time now. Good afternoon. Yes. So anyways, please take care of yourselves and each other and have yourselves all a great afternoon. I'll catch you all in the next one later. And check out the Mr. Me and Me show if you haven't already. The Mr. Me and Me show. My roommate's channel. It's a fun channel full of cool shorts. Funny shorts to watch. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, BGL. Okay, have a good afternoon. Oh, it's 10:30 where you are, Rose. Oh, wow. It's 10:30. Yeah, it's 1:56 here, too. 1:56 here in the afternoon. 10:30 where you are. Thank you, Rose. All right, have a good afternoon, everybody. Bye.